Physics Research Institution. It's popularly called the European Laboratory for Particle Physics, or the European Organization for Nuclear Research. Close to the border of Switzerland and France, or the outskirts of Geneva, it's famous as the birthplace of HTML, HTTP, in the World Wide Web. The World Wide Web? You mean the internet? Bingo. That thing at the bottom of most URLs? It means the HTTP www thing. CERN invented that? All I know about CERN is what I read Teeter's book. I never knew they were that amazing. Most people aren't aware, but there's a Japanese research team working at CERN too. What research does CERN do? Particle physics, mostly. CERN can do experiments no one else can? CERN can do experiments no one else can because they have the biggest particle accelerators in the world. The low-energy anti-proton ring, the proton synchrotron booster, the large electron-positron collider. And the big boss is the largest accelerator in the world, the LHC, Large Hadron Collider 10. LHC is a 27-kilometer-long circular tunnel built underneath CERN's headquarters. The purpose is to smash protons together in the hope of creating unknown elementary particle reactions. They started experimenting last year. Before they started, there were rumors that their experiments might create mini black holes. Oh no, those mini black holes will swallow the Earth, the universe is in danger, etc. Mini black holes. I'm pretty sure Teeter said his time machine used mini black holes. The things he said about CERN true? All this LHC talk seemed to light a fire inside Daru, so we decided to go to Sambo after all. We continued our conversation over a couple of beef balls. Oh man, those sound good right about now. Beef ball. What's the possibility of that actually happening? 100% that it won't. CERN officially denies it. Let's say a mini black hole was formed. The amount of energy would be so tiny that it would disappear instantly upon formation. It'd be impossible for it to swallow the world. Where there's smoke, there's fire. According to their official announcements, they only began experimenting in 2008. That's suspicious. Of course, that's assuming Teeter's story is true. Some of Teeter's predictions were on the mark, but most weren't. I'm also perplexed by how everyone around me seems to have forgotten about Teeter's 2000 appearance. There's something important in Teeter's tale. Or at least, I want there to be. It's me. Don't be surprised. I've sniffed out an evil conspiracy. John Teeter. CERN. You see where I'm going with this? Yeah, that's right. They're likely connected to the organization. Coincidence? Come now. Don't disappoint me. What? Evidence? Well, if you must know. Whispers. Whispers of my mad scientist intuition. Those bastards are trying to destroy the world, yeah, with many black holes. But if we were to steal that technology, what then? Of course, what do you think I am? Everything is the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Kungru. Just who the hell are you fighting with? Haru, I know what we must do. Was that? Was that me? You're supposed to grin like you know exactly what I'm talking about. What kind of super hacker are you? You always give such half-baked explanations. Try to sound intelligible before you try sounding intelligent. Work with me here. You are a super hacker. Stop saying hacker. At least say hacker. See where I'm going with this? No, not at all. Hack into CERN. some kind of joke? I know you can do it, Daru. Expose their dastardly deeds and find any hints that you can about the time machine. Dastardly deeds? You're just imagining that stuff, Ocarin. We stand at a crossroads, with the phone wave name subject to change, becoming a functional time machine, or will it die as garbage in lab storage? I'm not responsible for the consequences, got it? Deal. Get started. For your payment, I'll deposit a week's supply of potato chips into your Swiss bank account. Let's do this. There we go. We're gonna do it. As we return to the lab, I noticed that familiar woman fixing her bicycle in front of the Braun Tube workshop. Daru's head filled with thoughts of hacking went upstairs ahead of me. I stayed to observe the woman. What was the girl's name again? I think it was something like Aruma or Amor. Alright, Hamine Suzuha. What'd you guys do up there? I told you before that learning our secrets could put you and everyone you know in grave danger. You're called the Future Gadget Laboratory, right? Did you know that? I never told you. Wait, are you an organization spy? That's what it said on your mailbox. Oh. I lower my guard. Why didn't you just say so? Now that you know, it's not like you can, know. I'll give you the short explanation, but you must not tell a soul. We are the Future Gadget Laboratory, dedicated to defeating the evil organization that rules the world from the shadows. Wow. Is the evil organization CERN? Yeah, but... Oh, so I was right. Those guys really are a contemptible lot, aren't they? Did you just say contemptible? I thought I was the only one who uses words like that in normal conversation. Didn't you know we were hacking into CERN? What? You're hacking them right now? Me and my big mouth. And just answer my question. How did you know about our business with CERN? Well, actually, I overheard you this afternoon. If you stand here, you can hear stuff from the window. The window? And to think of it, it was open, and Daru and I were talking loudly. Can you really hear us from here? I've only been working here for a day, but got a lot more free time than I expected. I've gone out 4 or 5 times today. Figured I'd reconnoiter the front of the store, see if I could spot any customers. Reconnoiter? You're some kind of secret agent? That's when I heard you guys talking from the 2nd floor. I got interested and looked it up online. Now I know all the rumors about CERN. Damn, we were careless. Looks like we need to close that window when we discuss sensitive matters from now on. But if we do that, the lava will turn into a scorching hell. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Anyway, you must not tell anyone else. Yeah, I understand. I'm actually tight-lipped, so don't worry. All is quiet inside the Braun Tube workshop. Mr. Braun's not here either. Where's the manager? Yeah, he left right after he finished repairing your TV. He probably went to see the chipmunk. He disappears during business hours every now and then. Whenever I ask him where he's going, he always says something like, I'm picking my beloved daughter up from school. Or, my beloved daughter has a cold, with a huge grin on his face. From Ferris. Should I reply? Kioma. When operating in the mundane world, you're supposed to be discreet, yeah? You don't want them to notice you. Remember, the summoning has taken 2,000 years to prepare. If it fails, everything will be ruined, although I suppose that might make things interesting. Akiba, part of the mundane world. Nonsense. This town has belonged to chaos for centuries, as it shall forevermore. Are you suggesting that I, the great Hoin Kioma, run and hide? You risk my ire, cat girl. Is the church still devoted to the fool's errand, even if they manage to resurrect their messiah? Humanity's faith is less than 70% of what it was in his time. Mankind doesn't need decrepit old gods to save them. What are you scheming? I like this one. There, that should do it. So, here's the fixed TV. He said to charge 1,000 yen. Damn, manager. I'm gonna give it to us just so we could charge repair fees. Thanks for your patronage. Well, just take it away. With myself? Are you joking? Huh? Didn't you bring it here by yourself? Don't you know it takes 10 times more effort to go upstairs than down? Defying gravity is no easy task, woman. I guess I can help, but... Oh, I see. So we're already in the age where women do physical labor. I don't remember anyone asking for your help, honestly. Getting help from a girl like you would just hurt my pride. Wow. That was so manly. I might be falling for you. You think you can trick me like that? You're lying, aren't you? Yeah, what makes you think that? It's one of my powers. Coloring gentlemen. You have powers? This power allows me to see through lies. Liars appear to glow red, then they die. Are there a lot of espers like you? Of course not. I'm special. Oh, you had me scared for a second there, but still, it's amazing that people like you exist. Maybe CERN is the reason there aren't more where I came from. By the way, does that ability to see through lies have any combat application at all? If it were me, I'd want perfect accuracy within 1,000 meters or ultra-fast reflexes so that we tear my enemy's limbs off before they can react. The hell is she talking about? Is she a survival game otaku? No, wait. Don't tell me. You are an organization assassin, aren't you? You must be the one they call Miss Kogo. Who hired you? Nobody hired me. What's a Golgo? Her confusion is suspicious. This ringtone is starting to piss me off. It's most likely from that male demon's shining finger. Why the frown? Did you get a death notice? Death note. What? Just wondering. What the hell is a death notice anyway? Do those even exist? What I meant to ask was if you got some unpleasant news. You could say that. Girl's hard to get a handle on. I really shouldn't let my guard down around her. There's this woman who's obsessed with finding an IBN 5100. An IBN 5100? You know about them? Okabe-kun, I want you to reply to me already. I've been waiting, you know. Please tell me the super hacker's address when you can. If we don't get cracking, someone else might get the IBN 5100 first. Moika. Yeah. See, so the IBN 5100 legend is famous, huh? Maybe the retro PC is more popular with female otaku than I thought. Yeah, that's it. I heard the urban legend from someone. How much do you know about it? I actually tried looking for an IBN 5100, but in the end I came to the conclusion that there isn't one in Akiba. I see. Well, that's true. You sound like you knew something. Well, I do and I don't, I guess. I don't know about it personally, but I happened to hear about it from a knowledgeable acquaintance of mine, or something like that. Who are you? I was thinking of giving you a bunch of interesting information on the IBN 5100. But when you look at me like that, I don't feel like it anymore. Not even interested in the IBN 5100. I'm more concerned with CERN right now. Solving one of Akiba's mysteries won't topple the organization's regime after all. You don't have a shred of credibility. I have no way of knowing if that interesting information of yours is true or not. Wow, that's harsh. Well, I admit I am kind of suspicious. I won't tell you, but I'll give you a hint. And then you'll write the agony when you can't figure it out. Truth is, the IBN 5100 has a hidden function. Hidden function? That reminds me. Pretty sure the John Teeter from 2000 said something like that. Search through my memories. If I remember correctly, the IBN 5100 could do something or other with a proprietary programming language. No way, how did you know? Tell me, tell me! I only vaguely remembered, but it looks like I hit the mark. It's another one of my powers. Leading question. I can read your heart of hearts. What? No fair! I see everything. Hamine Suzuha. Resistance is futile. Anyway, the IBN 5100 has a hidden function. It can decipher IBN's proprietary programming language, which was written before APL and BASIC became widespread. Isn't that surprising? John Teeter did say something like that 10 years ago, and right after that, an IBN engineer officially admitted to that function's existence. Now it's a dead programming language that can only be deciphered with an IBN 5100. The reason Teeter traveled to 1975 to obtain an IBN 1500 was because he needed that function. Maybe Moika wants to use it too. Maybe not. Shining Finger doesn't seem like the type who would know about this sort of function. That's why IBN 5100s are so rare. So IBN 5100s are super rare. Maybe if I get one, I could sell it for a high price. It could be a good way to raise research funds. I wrapped up my conversation with Suzuhan midway up the stairs to the lab where, seeing Daru hacking away, I took a quick nap. By the time I wake up, a few hours have passed. A refreshing breeze blows in, softly brushing my cheek. And Daru's exactly where I left him before I fell asleep. He's sitting in exactly the same position. Not much has changed besides his typing speed. Oh, now he's muttering to himself. I guess he hasn't had any success at hacking yet. It's from Lukako. Should I reply? I baked cookies today. Had everyone in my family eat some. Got their seal of approval. Would it be okay if I bake some for your lab friends, Master? Oh, it would be great if you could teach me some more techniques with Samadare whenever you have time. P.S. I managed 10 practice swings today. Well done. We warmly welcome your refreshments. In fact, you can come cook for us every day if you want. I'll even provide you with a maid uniform. Kinda wanted to use this one. You sure get along with your family. How many family members do you have anyway? Daru keeps insisting that Shrine Maiden should come in pairs. You mustn't depend on me. Remember, all things come to an end. Every meeting heralds a parting. I can't hide from the organization forever, and the seal on my arm grows weaker by the day. When I'm gone, you'll have to take care of yourself. Cookies it is. There, that should do it. I take a cold Dr. P out of the fridge and quench my thirst. Then I kick back on the sofa and start browsing At Channel on my phone. Oh, perfect timing. Teeter's currently posting in the thread. Oh, okay. Once we get past this and we get to a break, calling it a night. These take forever. I enjoyed them so much, but they take forever. And it was done the moment someone appeared claiming to be from the future. Oxygen tastes good today. Breathe in, breathe out. The Everett Wheeler model is correct. Please look it up to learn more. It seems you're also clinging to preconceived notions of time. Time does not simply run from past to future like a car on a one-way street. To be more specific, the laws of causality do not allow contradictions to occur. If the resultant of an event, the effect is changed, the event itself, the cause, also changes to prevent a paradox. That's why there are so few people who would observe changes in divergence. Divergence being the world line's % difference from the standard. Die troll, you claim to be a time traveler without any proof. Stock trends, please. I'm counting on you, Mr. Time Traveler. If you can't observe changes in divergence, then how can you possibly measure it? Oh, I know. Your time machine has a magical device that measures it for you. Lol. Oh, and you still haven't explained how a research institution conquers the world. Details. Plot. Oh no, humanity is doomed. Oh, what has science done? Hello, noobs responding seriously to troll thread. This tutor guy's a shitty troll. Hoin Kyoma. Finally getting it down. Don't you people have anything to offer besides insults? How about contributing to the discussion, plebeian scum? If you assume that time doesn't flow in a straight line, then the idea of time travel is much easier to swallow. In such a scenario, a time machine traveling to the past doesn't need to fight against the flow of time. I say Teeter's points have merit. By the way, Teeter, I'd like to know more about CERN. What can you tell us about their current activities? Tell me which horse wins the next Emperor's Cup. I'll bet my entire life savings. Everett Wheeler model equals many worlds interpretation, basically. That means parallel worlds. What's all the stupid name tags? This Hoin Kyoma. Hoin Kyoma is more annoying than Teeter. You call yourself John Teeter, but you're fluent in Japanese. Writing in English would at least make it seem more realistic. Can I ask you a favor, Teeter-san? My mom died last year in the Shibuya earthquake. If I stop my mom from leaving home, then I can undo her death. So please lend me your time machine. You're gonna believe this time traveler without proof? Are you an idiot? Go for the jugular, lol. Preconceived notions are not. Since we can only experience time in a linear fashion, it's only natural to believe that that's the way it works. This thread never fails to deliver. How does it feel to be called scum by a guy with a name like Hoin? Laughing my ass off. Curry Gohan has the stickiness of a virgin. Thank you for the new topic. Breaking news, 2010 will be over in 4 months. Lol. Time's gotta be a one-way street. I don't know anything about time travel or the concepts behind it, but I feel like the many worlds interpretation makes sense. Time machine usage fee, 500 yen per ride. Does this count as verbal abuse? John can't debate to save his life. Hey, don't rush Professor Teeter. He's working hard to come up with a story right now. Will the infinitely diverged worlds converge somehow? Isn't Hoin Kyoma supposed to be John Teeter's friend, or is he a foe? Maximum Chuni power! Laughing my ass off. Only the chosen one can observe the divergence. Cool story, bro. Convergence isn't inevitable. Maybe things will just keep expanding and expanding. The time machine only costs 500 yen to ride? Now that's a bargain, lol. John Teeter is obviously an alias. I'm gonna borrow the time machine, okay? From what I gather, it seems relatively easy to change history. Waiting for the curtain to be pulled back on this troll. Explain where there's a porn mag in the rice field in 10 words or less. So the parent-killing paradox can occur. I wonder if history as we know it is completely different from the original. Please let me borrow the time machine too. I want to get myself a better face. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? The flow of time is often compared to a river, but according to Teeter it seems more like a lake. John-san can observe the changes. Only 500 yen to ride, too. Laughing my fucking ass off. I'm gonna go back in time to become a famous light novelist. I'm gonna plagiarize the fuck out of my favorite authors, but I won't be stealing if I get published first. Possible that I was never ever born in our original history. Stop, that's real threatening, lol. Absolutely disgusting. What's a world line anyway? I just want money. Awesome Chuni vocabulary, laws of causality, dragon slayer, anonymity. I shall lend you the time machine for your noble cause, said John Teeter. However, you must be good looking. And it's more about the machine that measures its divergence. If I could get my hands on the time machine, I'd make sure I get born into a rich family. Must be good looking, huh? Whoa, rest in peace, me. The power of money is incredible. That's all subjective. Living is hard. I'm also curious about Cern's sudden heel turn. Hey guys, life isn't all about money. Just 90% of it. Life is a crappy game. Is Cern yandere? I can't live without meat buns. Deja vu related to divergence? The gang of mad scientists. Let's say you do create a time machine. It'd be dangerous for any single nation to take control of it, so they'd probably decide to control it themselves. Power corrupts, and what is more power than a time machine? Sorry for being human garbage, lol. You claim that time isn't linear, so please let me know how to go back in time without a time machine. Someone learned to stop worrying and love the H-bomb. Money is power. It'd be dangerous for any nation to get their hands on a time machine. What's this world's divergence rate? If worlds converge with one another, with other worlds, then I might still have a chance to turn my life around. Power changes people. All nations are bastards, laughing my ass off. Your memories will be rewritten the moment it converges, dude. Lol. Time is money, they say. Even respected organizations have scumbags working for them. Humans are fucked the moment the time machine is complete. It'd be the best interest for for the world to not converge. Cicada bombs. Time Senpai has noticed us a little too much. Maybe Cern was my yandere little sister this whole time. 14 out of 10 people are complete scum nowadays. It sounds like you're largely indifferent to the fact that time is not a one-way street. This proves that most of you are still clinging to their preconceived notions. Your resistance to change, from my perspective, is deeply concerning. I think I realize now how dystopia this came to be. Every time a significant event changes the divergence rate, the past is rewritten according to the law of causality in order to prevent contradictions. For example, let's say we move to World Line B. In World Line B, this internet forum ad channel tragically never existed. Once you move to the new World Line, your memories of reading and posting on this forum would be erased and replaced with memories of other actions. In other words, changing the present creates ripples that change the past. I already covered CERN yesterday. If I were to add anything, I would suggest that you take what they say with a grain of salt. They already succeeded in creating micro-black holes. I desire only to quench my intellectual thirst. Unlike your closed-minded fools, I will reserve judgment until after I've heard what Teeter has to say. And then I will make contact with Teeter and acquire his time machine for myself. The great mad scientist, Hoin Kiyoma, will have the last laugh. Suck it, sleazebags. Tell me stock prices are fucking die. I won't believe it until you tell me. It's not reconstructing the world, you idiot. That's altering people's memories. Who the hell can alter memories of nearly 6.7 billion people? You even realize how stupid that sounds? I think I would have noticed if someone went and screwed with my brain. What does any of that have to do with the many worlds interpretation? Do some research, lol. Micro black holes, lol. Wait, the future's a wasteland? That means I can be a road warrior and ride a mod buggy, right? I'm gonna go get a meal mohawk. Anyone know where I can buy his spiked shoulder pads? I checked CERN's homepage. It says they've been experimenting since 2009. Can they really make black holes? What the hell's gonna happen? Does Teeter have a mohawk? God, that's fucking moe. Are you implying our brains make the world? Are you saying the universe is a giant tree and we're branches or something? That's some EVA level bullshit right there. Go back to 2036. Evangelion. Ava. Is this how you reply to a specific person? Thank you for showing me. Reconstruction of the timeline and altering of people's memories. I think they're essentially the same thing. Why are you so intent on saying they're different? With a few exceptions, nobody can keep their memories across world lines. They're reconstructed along with everyone else's when divergence changes. What's a road warrior? So Hoin is just another loser who wanted to get a hold of the time machine. Fucking roll. But this is the official form of the apocalypse. Well, your face is deeply concerning from my perspective. John Teeter is so trash. We have fun here. "19 hours have passed since Daru started hacking. The night gives way to a refreshing summer morning.